Monkey.
Deontay Wilder is back and he absolutely blitzes Robert Helenius. Now, in my prediction for this fight, if you guys look at my channel, I've got a video called Deontay Wilder would KO Robert Helenius, and boy did he do that, and he did it in the first round. Deontay Wilder will definitely go down as one of the biggest punchers of all time. I just knew that Robert Helenius and his style was a disaster waiting to happen against somebody like a Deontay Wilder. Now let me explain. Helenius looked slow as molasses in the ring. He is very heavy, he's a plotter. So I knew that Wilder had this speed advantage, though Helenius looked huge in the ring, obviously compared to Wilder, who is a small heavyweight. Yeah, Helenius looked huge, but he was extremely slow, so I knew that Wilder would come with a quick 1-2 and knock him out. Now, this knockout kind of reminded me of the Gervonta Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia knockout. And why I say that is Rolly Romero was too aggressive in that fight. He was trying to walk Gervonta Tank Davis down, and he kind of walked into the punch. That's the same situation with Deontay Wilder and Robert Helenius. Robert Helenius walked into a big right hand from Deontay Wilder. It wasn't really a super straight shot. It was more of an arching shot. That's why I compared it to Gervonta Tank Davis's punch. Very, very explosive from Deontay Wilder. And I think what made it even worse for Helenius was the fact that he was coming in. He walked into the punch, essentially. Because Deontay Wilder is so quick, I think Wilder was just luring him in. Wilder was comfortable, staying on the ropes, pulling back, and then coming back really quick as a kind of counterattack. Yeah, Wilder just has so much more speed than all of these heavyweights. Fury, Joshua, Helenius, Dylan White, Daniel Dubois, and name any heavyweight, he virtually has more speed than them. Now you can argue Andy Ruiz has as much as speed as Deontay Wilder. Yeah, he might have more hand speed, but Wilder isn't a plotter like Andy Ruiz. Andy Ruiz has awful footwork, whereas Wilder is a lot more lighter on his feet. Now, Wilder isn't the best mover, we know that, but he can move, and he showed us in this fight that he can move pretty decent for a heavyweight. Now, there'll probably be some slight questions. Is there an issue with Wilder's punch resistance? It's weird because I didn't really see Helenius land anything, but I feel like when Helenius did try to land something, Wilder was kind of off balance. That happens with Deontay Wilder. His coordination isn't the best. There's guys who got a lot better coordination than him. Guys like maybe Fury, maybe Usyk, maybe Joshua. These guys have superior coordination to Deontay Wilder. But damn, does Wilder have speed. It wasn't a slingshot knockout like it normally is. Like the Dominic Brazil knockout was more of like a slingshot knockout from Deontay Wilder, coming in from long range and then closing the distance super quick. You know, for this knockout, he did come in real quick, but there wasn't such a big gap between him and Helenius. As I said, Helenius walked into the punch. I mean, it's really hard to analyze this fight in depth because it was one round. That's how lethal Deontay Wilder is. He's absolutely devastating with the right hand, this guy. And he's a serious problem. I mean, put Wilder in there against any other heavyweight, and it's an extremely dangerous fight for them. You put Wilder in there against AJ, AJ might be too upright and might be too vulnerable for Deontay Wilder. Usyk is a different story because Usyk is very, very coordinated, but you just feel like as long as Wilder's in the fight, he can land the right hand at any single moment. So hopefully Wilder can step up in opposition. I was not angry with this fight. I completely understood why he was fighting Robert Helenius because Wilder needed the confidence after being beaten twice. So I'm glad to see he's back. I hope Robert Helenius is okay because it was such a big knockout. And, you know, the health of people, the health of fighters is of concern and it is important. So hopefully Helenius isn't hurt too bad. I suspect his punch resistance is going to regress tremendously. This is what makes fighters essentially lose punch resistance. Knockouts like that, where you get hit super duper clean, where you get hit really hard, those knockouts make fighters lose punch resistance. It's a devastating knockout loss for Robert Helenius. Now, who would you guys think Wilder should fight next? Who I would like to see Deontay Wilder against? Maybe somebody like an Andy Ruiz. If not a Usyk, and if not a Joshua, though I doubt he'll be able to fight Usyk anytime soon. So I see Ruiz and Joshua as a good potential next opponent for Wilder. Joshua's coming off 2 losses and he may need a confidence builder. So the Ruiz is obviously a much easier fight because Ruiz is in the same staple promotional company as Deontay Wilder, both with the PBC. So yeah, that's a very realistic fight. So let's get that on next. Let's hope that we can get a Deontay Wilder versus Andy Ruiz fight next. Great comeback victory for Deontay Wilder. Happy to see him back. Happy to see he's, still looks pretty good despite being knocked out. So yeah, those were just my thoughts on Deontay Wilder's incredible knockout. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Alright guys, peace.